Thank you for joining me for this session. It's a tutorial actually about a basic crochet stitch. I'm Lynn Wazalewski, a member of Greendale People's Church, and it's prayer shawl ministry that I belong to. Every third Saturday of the month at 10:30, a bunch of my friends and I meet at our building at 25 Francis Street with a mission of knitting and crocheting simple shawls to give to our members or others in the larger community to commemorate baptisms and weddings or to comfort those that are ill or even experienced a loss. We've donated them to veteran shelters and AIDS Project Worcester as well. Folks that have received our shawls have told us that they feel blessed to know that we pray for the recipients over the shawls as we work, and it gives them a comfort to receive them. The pandemic has challenged our in-person gatherings more recently, just as some of you know who were actually registered for your first training session in person for March 21st, which we had to postpone. But when we do reopen, we'd love for you to join us in person. The sessions go for about an hour and a half, and it's a really good time to gather with friends and chat and have a few laughs. Since there's really little clarity on when we'll be able to gather again, it seemed like a good idea to bring this session to you in person. I've been crocheting for about 2 years and find that the stitch I'm going to demonstrate today, it's a simple shell stitch, and it's a good really starting point for a beginner. Most certainly, if you're starting with me today, it might help to end some of the boredom that you're experiencing while being quarantined in your homes. Today's stream was pre-recorded, which seemed like it might help you to move through the phases of getting the shawl started. The recording can be found on our website and Facebook pages, where you'll be able to hit pause and repeat if something doesn't appear quite clear the first time around. Further, pre-recording this allows me to chat with you. A chat window should be someplace on your page depending upon your device settings. So if you find that, feel free to ask questions. They'll appear to me during the session and I'll be able to type in the answer. At the end of the session, you and I can also arrange time via Facebook Messenger to meet one-on-one if there's any questions or confusion that remains. So with that, let's get started. The first step is a stitch that some call a cast-on. I just call it a slip knot, which to me is exactly what it is. What to do here is to take your yarn's free end, draw it down a bit so that you'll have a bit of a tail, so to speak, and make a loop by crossing this free end over the yarn that leads up to your source. Right here is my ball of yarn, so that's my source, and this is the piece that leads up to it. So, you cross it over like so. Oop, it sticks to your fingers, but that's okay. And you can see the loop right here. I'm showing you this on my table. So then you place the loop over the closest part of the connected end to the yarn, which is this long slip that leads to the yarn supply. So, I'm going to loop it over, and then I'm going to pick up this piece in the middle right here. And you can see right there you have the beginnings of your slip knot. So I'm going to take my crochet hook, put it through, and then draw on the ends of the yarn until it brings it up over the hook. And voila! That is the beginning of your project. Right there. So you're now ready to begin to chain, which is the base edge upon which you will build your shawl. My project is going to produce a baby shawl. I'm making it roughly 30 inches wide and around 3.5 to 4 feet long, which I'll eyeball when I get close to what I think is a good length. Some people like to have a measuring tape so that they can make it exact. An adult shawl can be just about as wide but longer, maybe about 60 inches. But in this particular pattern of stitching for the basic shawl, we need to work in multiples of 6 to reach around 30 inches. And I counted it out to 108 chains. So to chain, simply yarn over and pull through. and then repeat. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. And you can see it resembles a chain. So count your first chain at the first yarn over rather than the slip knot. So when you get to 108 chains, we'll make our turn into the next row. All right, so we're at 108 chains here. Congratulations, you're doing a great job. To begin our next row at this 108th chain, we're going 4. We're going to chain 1, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to chain 3. Now, not counting the chain that's over your hook, you're going to count 2, and you're going to start by doing a single crochet in the second chain over. To do a single crochet, insert your hook into the second chain, yarn over, pull through once, yarn over, and pull through again. And that is a single crochet. Your next move is going to be to count 3 chains, and then you're going to do 5 double crochets. Sounds a little complicated, but you'll get the knack of it as you move along. So again, we're going to count 1, we're going to count 2. You're a little jumbled here, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, there it is. And to do that, you yarn over and you insert your hook into the chain, and then you pull it through. And this is where it gets the name double crochet. So you yarn over, you pull through once, and you pull through twice, and then you pull through again. We're going to do the same chain. So yarn over into the chain, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. We need 3 more just like that. So yarn over, put it in your chain, pull through 1, pull through 2, and then pull through 2 more. And again another, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through again. Let's count the pillars that we have already. This is our single crochet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. As I said, we're going to do 5 in this chain. We need 1 more. Yarn over, into the chain, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 5 in one chain. We're going to do next a single crochet in the third chain over. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And remember, with a single crochet, you just go in with the hook. You don't go in with any yarn over. So go in, pull it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. Guys, this is where your pattern is going to repeat. You're basically going to be skipping 3, 1, 2, well, working in the third, not skipping it, but working in the third. And remember, you just did the single crochet, so now we're going to do a double crochet. 5 of them. Yarn over, into the chain, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then the next one, yarn over, into the chain, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. I'm at a stage now where my spare yarn is wrapping around my project. I want to get that out of the way. Yarn over, into the chain, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and so on. I'm at 3 here, 1, 2, 3 pillars. This is my 4th, and I'm going in for the 5th. Yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2 more. So you can begin to see how this is going to look like a shell because you've already got that look going on there. So I'm going to let you finish this row on your own. You'll be doing the single crochet after you did the 3 chains. You're going to work in the next 3rd chain and do 5 doubles, a single, 5 doubles again, all the way down the line. Let's just do one more together so that you can get the knack of it. Skip 2 chains, work in the 3rd for a single crochet where you just go in without any yarn over, but you pull your yarn through, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, and then 3 more chains, 1, 2, 3 for your 5 doubles. Yarn over into the chain, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to do 4 more of these. Let's see where I'm at here. I'm the one that always has to stop and count the pillars. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more to make my 5th. All right, so there you have it, the 5th double crochet. I'm going to pause here so you can catch up. You have 1, 2, 3 shells so far, if you're with me. If not, you can repeat this by replaying, and we will get you to the end. You're going to end down here where you began your chain, in the very last chain, which was your first chain, with a single crochet. So I'll be back when I get to the end of this row, and then we can work on the second of the full rows of stitches. Good luck. Talk to you soon. So here we are at the end of the first row of shells, and congratulations for hanging in there. You can see the reason now, indeed, for those groups of 6 stitches, because if you skipped the number of rows correctly, you found yourself at your single crochet right here at the very tail end. I know it probably seemed a little clumsy at the end with virtually nothing to hang on to while we were working, but we're now ready to transition to a phase of the shawl which will be much easier to balance in our hands, and pretty much it'll go like clockwork, and it will look a lot different now because you're crocheting on top of rows of shells instead of on your initial chain. But the pattern that you established in the first row of those single crochet and double crochet in the 3rd chain, you'll find as repetitive throughout the rest of your shawl. So let's get going. So from your final single crochet in this row, we're going to insert the hook and we're going to chain 3. So chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. Okay. So we're going to turn our work now, and we're going to start building up on that second full row. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 double crochets in the same space where those 3 chains launched. So yarn over and find that space, which is right here. Have to kind of open it up a little bit. So yarn over, and then we're going to pull through, and we're going to do the doubles. Remember, it's going to be just a little bit tense, but you can get through it by working your yarn and just going in very carefully. So there's your first double crochet. Yarn over and pull through again. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. So you've got 2 double crochets there. For your next step, you're going to single crochet in the middle of the chain that you created before. It's going to be the 3rd chain in, so there's 1, 2, 3. Stick your hook in without any yarn, and then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So that's your single crochet. Now for the double crochet, what you're going to do is you're going to find the single crochet that you created in the prior row, and that's where you're going to put your 5 double crochets. You've got your single here, and again, repeating the pattern, you're going to do 5 doubles. So there's double crochet 1 completed, and 2, I'm going to get a little bit more yarn from my ball of yarn here. There's double crochet number 3, double crochet number 4, and then double crochet number 5. Again, all from the top of that single crochet in your prior row. Okay, now we're going to do our single crochet again in about the middle of the prior shell that we created with those 5 pillars of double crochets. We're going to go into the 3rd without any yarn, pull through 1, pull through 2, that's our single crochet, and we find ourselves again at the top of the single crochet that we made in the last row. So 5 here of double, yarn over, pull through, that's our first double crochet. Do the second double crochet, do the 3rd double crochet, do the 4th double crochet, oh, need a little more yarn. We don't want to get into the habit of making these things too tense, which is kind of what I have a habit of doing. It's really best to loosely crochet, and you even can get a little softer product in the end run by doing that. So there's the 5 pillars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, following the pattern, we're going to single crochet in the 3rd, 1, 2, 3 of the prior shell in the prior row. And then we're going to go for that single crochet the top of it from the prior row, and we're going to do our 5 doubles. So there's one. There's two. This is number 3. This is number 4. And this is number 5. And by now I'd say you know what you're going to do next. You're going to go for the shell that you created in the prior row. Look for 1, 2, 3. Go in for your single crochet. And you're beginning to see how your blanket is going to look, or your shawl is going to look. This pattern repeats, and as you know, it becomes the pattern for the body of your shawl. So just keep repeating, and depending upon your speed, you'll either have a shawl in a few days or weeks. For this reason, I'm going to stop here with my promise that we'll do this again shortly. The next lesson will be how to end your shawl with a shell border. And like we did this time, we'll be announcing that there'll be a Facebook Live session so that we can complete that. So since we're a prayer shawl ministry here at Greendale Peoples, I would like to leave you with a prayer, as is our custom, and invite me to join me if you wish. Creator God, thank you for this time together. Thank you for the blessing of being able to gather when we're really not together, and to be able to share our strength and our hope and our gifts for the greater good of the community. Bless the people that are doing this work. Bless all that are creating these beautiful shawls. Bless all that are learning this for the first time so that they can create beautiful shawls to either lovingly give to themselves or lovingly give to others. So in that case, we ask you to bless us for being a blessing. Please allow us to use this pastime to sustain us in the crazy times like we're going through now, and also in the easy times when we can just sit by the coffee, TV set, or a fireplace at night, especially during the winter, and do something fun. We ask these things in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned to our pages for the announcement of the next video, which will discuss how to finish the project and create a shell border. Bye-bye for now. God bless.